Hey everybody, it's Nick with 3M. Today we're going to have a video on preventing unwanted pigtails during your surface preparation. Pigtails are a common issue that happens while you're sanding, and they can create visual imperfections as you get to the spraying part of the repair process. So in preventing pigtails, we can prevent rework that may occur later on. So how are they caused? The main cause of pigtails is loading or clogging of the abrasive disc. Now, as abrasive disc starts to get worn, debris can fill in behind the holes if it's an abrasive that has dust extraction in it. As it starts to wear, one of the main signs is loading. You can see it loading up on the surface of sandpaper, and that loading can cause a pigtail or a spiral-shaped scratch that's on the surface. We don't want you to try and prolong the life of the sandpaper. A lot of times techs try to do that by rubbing the dual action sander on their pants or on an article of clothing or wiping it off with their hand. Every time you do that, you may be introducing other debris that may be bigger than the scratch profile of the abrasive that's on the disc. So when the pigtails start happening and they start happening in mass, it's a pretty good indication that it may be time to swap out and put on a new piece of sandpaper. So now I'm going to start sanding, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when pigtails start to happen in mass. Okay, so now we got done sanding, and we can actually see what we've done in the dust that's still on the panel. So as you look at the panel, I can see a whole bunch of pigtails that are putting deeper scratches into the clear coat that may very well affect the outcome of the end result and may shift the paint one way or the other, or the color of the metallic, or some of those challenging colors one way or the other. So as I start to see this happening in the dust, that's my visual indicator that I need to start considering replacing the sandpaper. So when I look at the disc itself, I can see a whole bunch of dark white areas that are clumps on the DA disc. That is the debris that is coming together and creating a deeper scratch in the surface. So one way to avoid this is to start more regularly replacing your sandpaper. As you start to see this happen, that's your indication that the sandpaper is starting to get worn out, and you're going to become very close to exceeding the life of the sandpaper, and it's going to have a detrimental effect on the scratch profile of the part that you're going to be replacing. So we also don't want to start sanding and holding the DA at a very large degree or a tilted angle. You guys may have saw me doing that, and when I start doing that, I'm starting to create more pigtails because I'm putting more pressure and creating more heat on the edge of the disc, and that's going to help create pigtails. So we want to hold the dual action sander a little bit more flat than we normally would do, and that's going to help the abrasive itself. It's also going to help the dust extraction more better capture the debris that's being created at the source of creation. And finally, we want to use a high-end abrasive. Higher end abrasives give you extended life. They maintain the scratch profile and the consistency of the scratch. That's the grade you're using. And most of them also enable to use dust extraction and allow for good dust extraction to happen. So when you take these steps and implement them into your sanding procedures, you get a more consistent scratch profile that will lend itself to a higher quality repair as an end result. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you next time.
If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video. If you have questions or have ideas for future topics, leave us a comment down below. If you want more content like this, be sure to check us out at the 3M Collision Repair Academy. The link for that is in the description below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.